Let's talk about the best open class 500cc dirt bike that you can buy today. Now we could talk about RM 500s. Last one was made in 85, sweet yellow, but being only air cooled, they're just not up to the modern standard. Maybe we'll move up to the 2000s. You get a KX 500 up until 2004, but that's still not going to get the job done. While they did win a lot of desert races, they just never became that popular. We could talk about CR 500s, hailed as one of the best dirt bikes ever built. But you're going to have to stuff that vibrating beast of an engine with no power valve into a modern chassis to make it even decent to ride. The old steel frames just didn't hold up like the new stuff. Let's talk Yamahas. They discontinued the YZ490 in the mid-80s. The WR500, which is still an air-cooled option, it ran into the early 90s, but good luck finding one of those. But the times have changed for Yamaha. There's a new 500 on the scene. Okay, this is it. BRC Racing YZ500 in all her glory. This bike, you can call them, you can get parts, you can find parts yourself. Use common CR500 piston, CR500 connecting rod. It's a custom crankshaft. A few other parts are pretty custom, but you can call BRC Racing up and get parts any day you want. It's in a YZ250 chassis, so you can get any YZ250 stuff you want. It direct fits, bolts right in, lower motor mount, no modification whatsoever. Some of the steel frames, if they're bent and twisted, you kind of got to bend them and twist them back. But as far as if everything's perfect, she bolts right in. Comes with new head stay, comes with everything. This is a complete engine kit. This is their pipe. I've painted it, ceramic coated it black, because this is also a snow bike, but here she is. The BRC Racing YZ500. This is one of the only new 500 two-strokes you can buy. So got her up on the stand so we can spin her around here. Let's have a look at the other side. Here we go. I got a full Hinson clutch in this thing because you're going to need something to hold that power down. That's it, man. This is a direct bolt-in kit. This is a stamped FMF fatty CR500 pipe that they modify and have it fit the YZ250 frame flawlessly. Comes with an FMF Turbine Core 2 silencer that bolts right onto your YZ250. Your stock carb is going to fit right in your air boot. Nothing funky going on here. I threw some V-Force reeds in it, but it'll run with your stock reeds just fine. Also upgraded to a hydraulic clutch. Make that kind of crummy YZ250 clutch cable feel a little bit better. Decompressor so you can kickstart this thing super easy. Started my running shoes all the time. It's no problem. I've started it barefoot. I don't recommend it, but you can do it. One of the only fabrications that you're going to have to do or have someone else do it is this lower pipe spigot. So right here, Yamaha routes this lower line across, actually between the rads at the bottom and on top of the cylinder. But that big old 500 cylinder is all up in the way. So BRC supplies a diagram, this hose, the spigots, the plugs, everything. You just need an aluminum welder to cap the other ones, weld these ones in, and then route the silicone hose around the back. That's it. Everything else, your upper rad hose fits. Get her spun back around to the other side. You can see that hose comes in there. It's tight on the pipe. Lots of stuff is very tight, but you're shoving a 500 in where a 250 used to be. This lower rad hose is custom from them, but no problem. Skid plate fits on. You got to trim I had to trim the other side a little bit with this particular plastic skid plate, but other than that, it fits right on. This isn't some ancient 80s 500 two-stroke slobbering, hard to jet anything. This thing uses all modern porting techniques. It's got a triple blade power valve stuffed in there. It's got a counterbalancer. It doesn't vibrate. I mean, it's a 500 single. It's running. It's harmonicking, but there's no nasty vibrations. Can go out on this thing all day. My hands never get tired. It really feels, if you've ridden a modern KTM 500, or if you've ridden like a modern KTM 250 or 300, the newer two-strokes with the counterbalancer, feels just like that. It's really is a piece of art. Now I've opted to use, this is actually 2008 YZ250, but the kit fits between 1999 and current YZ250s. It's the X, it's the standard YZ, no problem. The X transmission will also fit in it. That's no big deal. And yeah, until Yamaha changes their 250, their kits are going to keep on fitting. So you got 25 years of YZs to go hunting. You can go find yourself one. So as far as the engine goes, BRC's got you covered. You got a direct fit, bolt-in, 500cc, counterbalance, modern porting, power valve engine that starts easy and is also like easy to get parts for. Like it's a two-stroke. You're going to have to do maintenance. You need a piston, you need gaskets. You can call them up. They use Cometic gaskets. You can go right to Cometic, get the gaskets from them. But BRC's been making engines for 25-ish some odd years. They still got parts for the first engines they've ever built. So like they're not going anywhere. You're not some fly-by-night company that just built this engine and it might be gone in a couple years. This is their third 500cc engine kits. They also got KTM kits, if you're a KTM fan. I mean, they got kits for you too. You can get E-Start, fuel injection, TBI conversions for your 250s or 300s to get rid of that TPI. Like, these guys are two-stroke masters. And they got you covered, and they're going to have you covered for a long time because I heard there's some CR500 stuff coming. So maybe we'll have to build a Honda one day. Never built a Honda, but let's move on. So with BRC covering your complete engine package front to back, basically a bolt-in drop-in kit, you do need a bike. You'll need a YZ250, but lots of those around. I picked this one up for around $3,000 and stuffed the kit into it because you need the transmission, you need the clutch, you need the water pump, and you need your electronics and the kickstart mechanism and a few other bits and nuts and bolts and stuff. But that's it. You get new engine cases. You're going to get new engine cases, a new cylinder, a new head, left and right covers, the ignition cover and the primary clutch cover, water pump cover, and then the rest is up to you. I got the Hinson clutch cover on here. It's got a full Hinson clutch in there. And other than that, you can go around the whole bike and see what else I'm running. The best part is with the YZ250, you can just get everything brand new if you want. You build a new bike, you can just run old stuff. This is an 08, so it's got the Triple S suspension. It's revalved by Pro Action. You got the whole shot clip. Got oversized brake rotor. You need some stopping power with the 500. This has got the Restyle, Polysport Restyle kit. Make it look a bit better. This one took a beating. But that's okay. I can put a big gas tank on it for the winter. Seat Concepts. Still, I mean, you can get a brand new seat, complete brand new seat, new pan and everything, new foam from them. Graphics are easy to get. Got that diamond coat from M7 Designs. She's seen a beating. It's got about 40 hours on it now, and I love this bike. This is the first 500cc two-stroke I've ever owned. I've been a 250 guy. I've had some 450s, but man, I'm gonna ride a 500 two-stroke for as long as I can. I love this bike, and with winter around the corner, it's time to make it a snow bike. So we're gonna tear this thing down and get into snow bike season.